Good day to you all, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the installation and basic settings. And this course will be focused on the Hikcentral Professional version 2.5. Alright, let's get it on. After this course, we hope you know how to deploy and install Hikcentral Professional, and also basic security settings, for example, create a new user, or the security settings of Hikcentral Professional. Alright, so about the installation and activation, we will introduce the installation of Hikcentral Professional server. And for the streaming server, pstore is optional for the whole system, and you can have a look about the how-to videos on the website. So let's go on. System architecture. So we have the requirement about the CPU, RAM, and also the operating system. Before we check the pop point, I would like to introduce the website for you, so you can have the detailed information about the system requirements, the release notes, the compatibility list of Hikvision products, okay, and the user manual for reference, and software download. In version 2.5, we have the full package and base package. So in the previous versions, we only have the full package, because for some customers, they may only use the video part and access control part. So if it is a new program, then in version 2.5, we recommend you to use the base pack for the lighter system. And for the upgrading system, if you want to upgrade your software from version 2.4 to version 2.5, please use this full pack, okay? This add-on packages is for some customers if they install the base pack and they want to use the add-on for the portable enforcement package or the third-party integration package, they can use this add-on products. And for control client, if you need to install the control client for operators, you can use this installation package. And this is for the 64-bit. So pstore is for you to manage, for example, the hard drives for the Hikcentral Professional. You want to use these hard drives to save video files, then you can use Hikvision pstore to manage that. And SAC, this is for the pstore cluster. If you have multiple pstore server and you want to do the central management for them, you can use SAC installer package. Okay, so this is the software download, the software packages. The most important one is the server package, okay? So the full pack, base pack, and remember the differences. Okay, so full pack is the full modules of the system, but the base pack only has the video, access control, and also ANPR. So this is about the pack. This is the most important package for Hikcentral. And also we prepare numerous operation videos, okay? For example, if you want to check how to add the streaming service and how to add the pstore, or maybe you want to check the how does the RSM work on Hikcentral Professional, you can log on to Hikvision website and Hikcentral page to have a reference, okay? And by the way, all the how-to videos are available in the web client video tutorial part, okay? So if you click the tutorial, you will see the links of the how-to videos. Okay, so before we go back to the pop point, I would like to introduce some important documents to you, so system requirements and hardware performance. If you want to know some detailed information, for example, if I want to deploy a Hikcentral Professional server, should I use the i5 or E3 server? So download this document, you will have answer, okay? So operating system, mobile client, and the information of database, browser, virtual machine, okay, and the failover cluster. All right, so this is a recommendation for the different configurations. For example, i5, E3, CPU, and the RAM. So of course that the server which has the higher performance would manage more data and more modules, okay? So this is about the maximum performance of manageable resources. Okay, so I will not go through the document one by one, so you may have a look on the Hikvision website. Okay, so that's all about the documents. And now let's go back to the PowerPoint. Okay, so mobile client, web client, and remote client. Web client is for the configuration, and control client and the mobile client is normally for the operators. Okay, so let's go on. Like we mentioned, the installation of Hikcentral Professional Server is the most important installation work. Okay, so you can follow the steps below to finish the installation. All right, and one more thing is that for some customers, if you are running version 2.4 right now and you want to do the upgrading work, so the suggestion are first, get the installation package of version 2.5 from the Hikvision website. Second, do the backup of the database of your system now. So go to the web client and backup your database. The third step, you can run the package of version 2.5 and wait 4 minutes. That's the whole installation of upgrading. All right, so let's see the demo video of how to install a new Hikcentral Professional version 2.5. Okay, step 1, run the package with administrator permission to avoid some Windows permission problems. Okay, so we choose the custom. You can choose default, okay? So we just want to show you what kind of services be installed. Okay, click Next. And we're choosing the regular mode. And installation content is all. And the server language actually refers to the language of the database. After you define the installation path and click Next, wait 4 minutes, okay, and you will see the page of login. So for the first time, you need to set the password, all right? And in case you forget about the password, you can set the verification code or leave the email address to find your password later. And now we're showing the activation way. So for server which can connect with the internet, then you can use online activation. For some projects, they don't access the internet, then you can use the offline activation, okay? So we choose online activation after you copy the activation code and accept the agreements and install the server in the physical machine. Hikcentral Professional are deployed in the physical machine normally, but if you want to deploy your Hikcentral Professional server in the cloud, the AWS or the Azure is also available for your options. So click Activate, all right. After activation, you will see the license details. The capabilities of your system will be displayed here, okay? So the person's information, vehicles, and system users, video security, for example, how many cameras can be managed? 444, okay? And okay, so keep going and see the storage on the system server. After you enable local storage, you can set the storage location of the pictures and the files. All right, so the site name and some user preference and save. And if you need to deploy the system in a one network, then you should set the one access or the NTP to synchronize the time from the server to the devices. Okay. So this is basically how to install Hikcentral Professional Server and how to do the activation. And after the installation and activation work, you can set the storage location or the user preference of the system. Okay, so that's the part 1. And we have a workshop for you. Okay, maybe you can check the server and the client information and see whether the performance and the deployment is qualified or not. Okay, And pick the right installation package. That is also important. We have already talked about that. So please go to Hikvision website to download the installation package to make sure that the package is complete and the released one. Okay. And then after the installation work, we can go to the web client with the admin user and set a new password. Okay. And for PC, installing HCP server or client cannot connect with the internet. Which license activation mode can we choose? Yes, we should perform the offline activation. Okay, so that's all about the installation, and let's go to web client to check some basic settings. So this is a login page of the web client, but I will not see the page to remind me to set a new password because this is not my first time to log in. If you forgot your password, remember we have two options, right? So one is that a security question, and the other one is that for admin user, if you remember the activation code, you can reset the password via the activation code. Okay, so let's keep going for admin user logging the web page. Right, so this is a workbench. So on the workbench, you can have a look about the overview of the system, the access trends, the traffic flow, alarm trend, and device status. Okay, so if you do not want to use this kind of layout, you can go to the configuration to set your personal workbench. Okay, so click personal workbench, for example. Okay, so you can copy from the default layout, but I want review application for the HR part, for today's person in campus, and today's vehicles, and also all the functions from the real-time event, alarm trend, and the device status. So this is all I care. Okay, so and you can drag and drop to do the settings of the layout, and after I click save. All right, so for operators, you will see like this. Because I'm the admin user, so I can see the administrator layout and also the workbench of the operator. But when operator log into web client by using his or her account, he or she can only check the page of the operators. Okay, so that's the thing about the account securities, and we will talk about that later. Like we mentioned, the app market in the introduction part. Okay, so we have the base package plus the app market. If you want to use some module in the future, you can go to the application market. Okay, so for my demo video now, because it is a full license and full package, so you would notice that all applications are enabled. Okay, so for example, if you want to go to the application market, you can see the GUI like this. For example, I want to use Smart Wall. So if you do not have this module, you will see that install here. Okay, and if your server is connected with the internet, you can download the package. And of course, please be not sure that you have updated your license with Smart Wall. Otherwise, if you only have the package, the application will not be working either. Okay, so parking lot and visitor. Okay, that's a difference compared with the previous versions. Okay, and vice versa. For example, if you're testing Hikcentral Professional version 2.5, for example, your license is a full license and your package is a full package. And if you do not want to the video intercom module, you can just disable. All right, and also you will not find the video intercom. Okay, you will see the hint. Some applications are displayed or hidden. Platform will refresh. Okay, but if you want to test them later, you can go back to the application market, enable the video intercom here. Okay, so that's the application market. And by the way, if you need the language pack, you can also just go to the application market and download. Okay, so that's also an update about the application market. See, we have the quick start menu here. If you want to quickly find the module, displayed here, then you can click the stars, system, account and security. Okay, so just display like this. And if you prefer the icon menu, you can disable here. But for me, I prefer the module name displayed. Okay. All right. So this is how you customize some quick start. All right. And also, if you want to check the license details, okay, so move your mouse here and check license details. NPR cameras, or for the intelligent cameras, you have to go to the camera and relate your license here, right? Otherwise, some function may not working properly. Okay. And if you need to update your license, for example, you want to try this parking lot in the near future, then you can update license here, okay? Or deactivate license. Okay, so remember when we said that when you do the upgrading work, you should back up the database, right? So click backup and choose the type. And also set the schedule and click save. After the settings, the database backup work will follow the schedule you just set. Okay, so if you need to check the version of the Hikcentral Professional server, then you can check about. Okay, so version number, okay, 2.5, and this is the release date of version 2.5. And if you want to find some reference, for example, the documents or how-to tutorials, here we have a web client user manual. So this is a user manual, okay? Click and you'll find the documents there. Or if you want to find the how-to videos, like we mentioned, you can go to the Hikvision website. And also you can click web client video tutorial. You will see the playlist of version 2.5. Okay, so that's all about the video tutorial and also some references you can have a look on the web client. All right, that's all about the installation and basic settings. And later we will show you how to create a new user in the account and security.